Why do the elected leaders in this world need to be so frickin' creepy? Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I want to give a real quick shout out to today's sponsor, Virtual Shield VPN. And the reason I promote it, guys, is because I use it every single day and I know that it works, and I've proven it in videos in the past. If you use the link in the description, you're going to get 50% off, and that's going to help you protect your identity, your activity, and your location anytime you're surfing on the net. That link is in the description below. And there's no audio to this, and really, does there need to be? I would just like to get your thoughts on this. Look at this. I think that's Jill right there. That's definitely Joe. But look at this. In what context could this ever? This is the quote leader of the free world. This is the puppet political president of the United States. He's got to know that cameras are all, I don't know if this was done when he was the vice president or if this was done during Trump's administration. I don't know when this was done. I don't have a date on this, but this is just this isn't sniffing. Watch it. He kisses one, two, three, four kisses. What in the heck is going on? Let's start this video with this. 28 USC 300215A. Remember, this is not a country, and it hasn't been for a long time. This is a federal corporation. 28 USC 30215A, section 300215A. Let's go down to 15A and just read what it says. It says the United States means a federal corporation. This is the federal authoritahs. They believe that you're a corporate entity. That's why they call you a citizen, and that makes you nothing more or less than a corporate fiction where they can bleed, tax cattle, time, and laboring energies. And they really believe that they have the right to do it. They reserve for themselves, in their minds, the moral right to rule you, and believe in their minds, their perverted minds, that you have the moral obligation to obey their rulership, or you shall be, in their minds, justly punished. Nothing could be further from the truth, guys. That is not legitimate thinking. So what? I rule over you because I say so, or I rule over you because I have the majority on my side? That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right at all. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter how many people you have on your side. You can have the majority. If everybody believes and buys into the lie, that doesn't make it less of a lie, even though everybody says that lie is the truth. A lie is a lie, even if everybody believes it, and the truth is the truth, even if nobody believes it. The truth doesn't require your existence or assistance. The truth is the truth. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Oh, I feel really feminine today. I feel like a woman. Hey, facts don't care about your feelings. Sorry. I really am sorry if that hurts your feelings. But facts do not care about your feelings. As a matter of fact, you know what? I wasn't going to deal with this. I wasn't going to put this on here because I'm not sure how far you can push the envelope on YouTube. But if you're not following me on Twitter, I put out some tweets. The reason I put out tweets is because I feel like people have to see it. And this is one of those tweets right here. I'm not going to play the audio because I don't know if it's copyrighted or what. But in this video right here, this parent lets this little kid, how old is this little kid? I don't know, like 5 maybe? Lets them determine if she feels like a girl or a boy. As a parent, and I'm speaking as a parent, it's your job to direct your children. Children are just, from the get-go, they're just foolish. In other words, they don't have knowledge. They're completely ignorant about everything. You got to teach them everything. You got to teach little kids to go to the bathroom. Don't go in your pants. Don't go in the diaper. Here, we go in the toilet. Kids are ignorant. They're stupid, but they're moldable. They're moldable. And I'm not saying that in a disparaging way. I'm just saying, kids are dumb. They're a blank slate. They're a clean slate. And it's the parent's job to direct them in paths of truth and discipline, to make right choices and to come to the grips of the truth. Teach them that truth fears no scrutiny. That if you live your life resisting the truth and embracing the lie, you will go down. It will not go well for you. And in this case, when you're trying to, when you as a parent have decided, well, I'm going to let my child decide what gender he or she is. You know what it does statistically? This isn't me. You know what it does statistically? They're 40% more likely to off themselves by whatever means they can, because they cannot deal with the fact that they're running aground of the truth and they don't know it. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. It's your job as a parent to direct them, to set down the course, the tracks for their life, so that they can have less of a difficult time. Life is going to be hard enough for them. You want them to be armed with the truth. You want them to be armed with the facts. You don't want them out there speaking against the facts and feeling okay with that. That's not right. It's not right to steal from somebody. It's not right to lie. It's not right to engage in deception or defraud somebody. It's not right to damage somebody's property and not pay for it. It's not right to be a lazy person expecting other people to take care of you and pick up your slack. It ain't right. Truth fears no scrutiny. And the sooner parents start teaching kids that, the better world we're going to have. What's our world going to be like in 15, 20, 25 years when this generation flushes through and another generation comes up and it's like, I don't know who I am, but I'm so depressed right now. I want to end my life. That's not the kind of world you want to live in. It's not you want an individual who grows from childhood to adulthood, taking responsibility for his or her own actions, coming to the grips and the knowledge of the truth, so that they can have some hope of having a good, productive life. Otherwise, you're just creating dead wood. Next thing I want to direct your attention to before we get into the meat of this video right here is 18 USC 242. It amazes me that most people do not know about this federal code. And the only reason I'm bringing it to you guys, not because some man-made law, some man-made created opinions of politicians backed by the threat of force means anything in and of itself, but when something is in concert with natural law, because basically this law is a redundancy. Every one of us knows this to be a fact. But 18 USC 242 is deprivation of rights under color of law. And I'm talking about under color of any law, even public safety laws. If you deprive somebody of rights in the name of public safety, you have violated 18 USC 242. And really, by extension, you have violated natural law. What does it say? Whoever. Who does that apply to? Everybody. It's all encompassing. Judges, yes. Law enforcers, yes. Politicians, yes. The car mechanic, the grocery clerk, the secretary, yes. Whoever, under color of any law, statute, ordinance, custom, regulation, willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights. Which rights? Any rights. You mean my right to be secured in my person's houses, papers, and effects? Any right. My right to keep and bear arms, which shall not be infringed? Any right. If anybody deprives you of any right for any freaking reason, and that's under the heading of whoever, and any commonwealth, possession, district to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution, screw the laws of the state, because the laws of the state run aground to the Constitution, specifically the first 10 amendments, or to different punishments, pains, or penalties. Anyway, the bottom line is anybody who does this shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life or both, or may be sentenced to death. Has anybody tried to deprive you of your rights today? How about this week? How about this month? How about in the year 2020? Has anybody out there, whoever, tried to deprive you of any rights under color of any law? Look, that's why I love the way it says it. Whoever, under the color of any law, public health authority law, gun safety regulation law, any law, whoever. If somebody's depriving you of that, according to this 18 USC 242, and this is in concert with natural law, that person shall be imprisoned and fined for any term of years or for life or both, and is subject to being sentenced to death. This is how serious. This is why Patrick Henry said, hey, give me liberty or give me death. Look, I'd rather die. If I'm not going to be able to be free, if I'm not going to be able to, if you're going to make me on some level be a slave, I don't want life. I'm going to take liberty or I'm taking death. Wow, that's pretty extreme, Patrick Henry. Yeah, you know what? Truth is extreme. And to make it moderate is a lie. If you minimize truth in any way, you're a frickin' liar. Because that minimizing truth, watering down the truth, compromising the truth is the way you end societies. More lives will go into the waste bin, the dustbin of history, by believing a lie and suppressing the truth than could ever happen if you had dangerous freedom in the truth. Period. So let me ask you the question again. Has anybody, anywhere, I don't care what their title is, I don't care what their gender is, I don't care what their color is, has anybody under the color of any law tried to deprive you of any right? Yeah. Yeah, it happened all the time. It happened every day of 2020, and it's happened every day in 2021. Just for starters. Deprivation of rights. I ain't on board with that. Ain't on board with it. So let me ask you this question. Does anybody here trust government? Do you trust government? Do you trust government to initiate gun control? Do you trust government to regulate you, to keep you safe? Are you willing to put your liberty, your freedom on the chopping block so that you can somehow absorb and catch from some things that have descended from on high in Washington's District of Criminals that they call, it's like politically promised security? Are you willing to give up your freedom for security? If you do, then I agree with George Washington. You deserve neither liberty nor security. Guys, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoy this content, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. That way we can stay in touch in case they decide to completely eradicate this channel, which I'm very close right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me on my private members-only upload site, highimpacttv.com, and on Odyssey and BitChute. All my links are in the description below. If you want to support this channel further, the Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and Subscribestar links are also in the description. Or grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirt. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned, 100% demonetized video.